Victims victimizing, melodies hypnotizing, words spoken without care. The moment I thought I had it all figured out, I then began to share. I genuinely wanted to show you all the new things that I had found within the same old space, just by you being there, how profound, immersed in sound, I couldn't help but get lost in the synchronicity we found, the silent ecstasy of now. Unexpectedly stumbling over humanity, I neglected to apologize for my confusion of overwhelming clarity. I'm accustomed to the conditioning of a world immersed in frustration and romanticized tragedies, a world where we are encouraged to muffle out the lucid language of our heavy hearts with some foolish textbook logistical reasonings, or was it ramblings? Knowing that nothing like geometry, calculus, or trigonometry could ever successfully define or solve the divine equations of the heart accurately, but we feel weak and fearful when we encounter something unfamiliar. So we frantically search for the most applicable identification labels and compare it to something obscure yet somehow remotely similar. Now admit into our comfort zone. So deep breath, inhale, then exhale. Giving no thought to the possibility of completely original, unstereotypical, ineffable material misplaced by human indecency. So when all this came to me so purely and honestly, I was so adolescently unaware of where to categorize it accordingly. Warning, warning, does not compute. Immediately you want to check the hard drive when all you have to really do is troubleshoot. After much dedication and careful consideration, if the file remains lost inside cyberspace or alienation, simply click Open, the button appropriately titled Open. Pause, then click Wait. No, then click New. Breathe into it life by granting it a name, preferably something you know. If only I would have trusted this, I could have progressed so long ago. Do forgive my humanity. I feel so ashamed for slothfully labeling it a common case of mistaken identity. Perhaps one day we will begin this evolution, leaders transcending the restrictions of the physical illusions. Oh yeah, I wrote that in an email to an ex-boyfriend. He was all control, delete, control, delete, control, delete, control, delete, on personifying a computer into like a person you know in a relationship, and how a relationship should be worked like this when that's not feasible at all. Um, yeah, he's a Pisces. You know how Pisces always have to control everything. Yeah, so he was king of always being the first to tell you what your fault, tell you what your problems are, and by the time those words escape his lips, you're like, that's precisely what I wanted to say to you, but you can't say like right back at you, buddy, because he said it first. But like like people like that already know what they're doing wrong, so they'll take obscene amounts of time to telling you like precisely what you're doing wrong. And all you can do is think about when the words are coming out of their mouth, being like, "Oh my God, that is precisely what I want to be saying to you." And they know it too. They're just like, beach to the punch, and you're not even guilty of it. It's kind of cruel. I don't. Maybe he doesn't have siblings. How they do that? Like, it wasn't me. He spilled like milk at the supper table. It wasn't me. It was her. And it's that whole mentality that of adolescent rivalry, but put into like context of relationships. Why do they still act like kids? I mean, you're not fucking your brother here, like at all. It was very strange. Didn't have artwork on his walls either. Who does that? Blank walls in their bedroom? Blank walls. Wake up every morning to blank walls. I'm like, put something on your wall. Even the word yes on your wall. Do something. No, I like it like that. Why is that? I tend to move a lot. I'm like, you've been here for 2 years.